Right friends, welcome back to fifth part of recap. You will have 6 during 51st week, and for 52nd week you will have remaining 6. And here the first news is Supreme Court appointed Oversight Committee to monitor the working of Medical Council of India. To monitor the working of Medical Council of India, Overseeing Committee was established. It is headed by Justice R.M. Lotha. Justice R.M. Lotha Committee is also looking at BCCI working, and now Overseeing Committee for MCA will be Justice R.M. Lotha Committee. And if you look into the working of MCA is bogged down by corruption allegations for the past several years. Ranjit Roy Chaudhary panel was constituted to improve the working of Medical Council of India, but government has not taken any action subsequently, and you may have a pertinent doubt how the Supreme Court will interfere. There is one article in the Constitution, that is the 142(1). Under 142(1), Supreme Court can interfere to ensure complete justice. For doing complete justice, Supreme Court can interfere under Article 142(1), that is very important. Then on Medical Council, I have given various issues here, please go through them. Then the second one is the present 12th 5-year plan. All of you are well aware, 12th 5-year plan is ending by March 31, 2017. Subsequently, no more 5-year plans. Now Niti Aayog came into existence in place of Planning Commission, and now there will be 3-year period which will align with the period of 14th Finance Commission, because 14th Finance Commission tenure ends on March 31, 2020. So 3 more years left over. So these 3 more years, one plan will be there for 3 years. Subsequently, 7 years strategy will be there from 2017-18 to 2023-24, and 15 years sustainable development goals. To meet sustainable development goals, 15-year perspective plan will be there, right? So this is how Niti Aayog is going to function in future. Then food grain production is stagnant at 252 million tons in 2015-16, and during the year 2013-14, record ever production of 265 million tons was reached. Subsequently, it reduced, probably because of 2 consecutive drought years, and now it is stagnant at 252 million tons. We are self-sufficient, no doubt about it, but a lot more needs to be done. There is every reason for second green revolution, as Prime Minister aptly called it. There is a need for second green revolution. Then Real Estate Regulation and Development Act 2016 came into force from 1st May 2016, and 69 of the total 92 sections were implemented from 1st May. So real estate regulatory authorities are required to be formulated in 1 year in states and union territories. So by April 2017, we will have real estate regulatory authorities in states as well as union territories. And regulatory authorities have to dispose of complaints in 60 days, and appellate tribunals have to adjudicate in 60 days. These 2 are important aspects. Remaining things I have given here, please go through them. And what are the positives, what are concerns, if you want, please go through this slide. Then USA asked Pakistan to pay for F-16s. Previously, for F-16s, that means for defense equipment, United States of America was giving subsidy. Previously, I am talking about, previously USA was giving subsidy, or you can say financial assistance, under foreign military financing facility. But now USA said, we are not going to give any facility because you failed to prevent the uprising of Haqqani network. So this is one sign of straining relations between USA and Pakistan. Then Ken-Betwa project. This is interlinking of rivers, and in the year 2016, please don't forget, Pattisima project was commissioned, which interlinked Krishna with Godavari, or you can say Godavari with Krishna. and at the same time Polavaram project became national project. This is on river Godavari, and Ken Betwa link, interlinking of river project, is into the news because before going into the reasons, let us look at how it benefits. It benefits the Bundelkhand region. This is one part, and second part is it is basically passes through Panna Tiger Reserve. That is the main worry, and here it will destroy Panna Tiger Reserve, which is facing a serious threat in recent times. That is one part. And environment impact assessment mentioned the presence of Sangai, and Sangai will be endangered. Sangai, please don't forget, in the name of Sangai, Manipur festival is being held, right? And because of these reasons, the present status I have given here, expert committee was constituted, but the expert committee neither endorsed nor disapproved the project. So if someone talks about Ken Betwa project, Panna Tiger Reserve is going to be affected because of this interlinking of river project. Then forest fires in Uttarakhand this year, major damage was done for forests in Uttarakhand. That is one part, and I have given here what needs to be done. You can go through this slide. And most important is effect of black carbon. What is meant by black carbon? Black carbon is incomplete combustion of fossil fuels, biofuels, biomass. Because of incomplete combustion, this black carbon floats in the air for a long time and it deposits on clouds. It will be in the atmosphere for longer periods, because of which human health will be spoiled. Then third important aspect is it will deposit on the glaciers. That is one part. Because of increase in heat, glaciers will be melting more. That is one part. Second part is across northern India, it can raise temperatures up to 0.2 degrees centigrade. Then India and Mauritius signed a protocol to amend DTIA. They will come into force from 1st April 2017 with the grandfathered clause, and this is just like Cyprus, what we have discussed. Then about DTAA, I have given here, please go through them. And what happened since 2000, these details are also I have given, please go through them. And here from 31st March 2017 onwards, tax will become source based instead of residence based, right? Next one is cancer causing chemical found in bread samples from Delhi. When the bread samples were tested, potassium bromate was found, and subsequently AIBMA, All India Bread Manufacturers Association, decided to discontinue the use of potassium bromate in bread making, right? So please don't forget, FSSAI is the food regulator. Then India unveiled its first ever intellectual property rights policy. You may ask, what is meant by IPR? Patents, copyrights, trademarks. These are all known as intellectual property or creations of a brain. And India for the first time unveiled intellectual property rights policy. And before going into it, what are the regulatory agencies I have given here? Most of them are regulated by Department of Industrial Policy and Promotion organization, that is the CGPDT, that is Controller General of Patents, Designs and Trademarks, that controls this Patents Act, Designs Act, Trademarks Act, GI Act, please don't forget, and other details I have given here, please go through them. And if you look at the next aspect, the features of new IPR policy I have given here, but here one important aspect is the nodal authority is the Department of Industrial Policy and Promotion. This is important. Then I discussed in the previous parts, Supreme Court upholds law on criminal defamation. Defamation means causing injury to the reputation of a person is defamation. As per sections 499 and 500, defamation is a criminal. That means that they can be jailed up to 2 years. That means they can be put in jail for the maximum period of 2 years. And Supreme Court upheld this law, and it tried to strike a balance between Article 19(1)(a) and Article 21. Right? And if you look at next one, 5-year roadmap to hike production of pulses. This is another news item for 2016. government unveiled a 5-year action plan for production of pulses, and our pulses production is around 17 million tons. We require 24 million tons. And look at the next one. Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code 2016 came, and Madhusudan Sahu became its chairperson, and here it created Insolvency and Bankruptcy Board of India, and it creates the framework for insolvency professionals. The basic problem here is insolvency related cases or bankruptcy related cases are taking longer time so far, and with the introduction of this insolvency and bankruptcy code, they will be solved as fast as possible, right? And government's plan under Sagarmala I have given here. 14 coastal economic zones and special economic zone in Mumbai will be created, and port connectivity with expressways and inland waterways, at the same time modernizing existing port infrastructure. These are various aspects of Sagarmala. Then if you look at India-Iran relations recently are on upswing because we maintained somewhat better relations in comparison to other countries as far as Iran is concerned, and now Chabahar port is going to take off. This is all about Chabahar port, and this is with a view to connect not only Afghanistan but also Central Asia. And please look into this slide. Chabahar port and Gwadar port. Gwadar port is being developed by China, right? So with this, let us conclude this part. Please do join for other parts. Have a nice day. Thank you.